All right, we're doing it. Welcome to the comedy club, monthly comedy club.
Woo!
Yeah, man. None of you care. That's okay. And we this month a bit different than the usual event because we're doing kids are allowed in.
Yes.
That was my that was my personal request. and sorry.
That's a bit fair.
It's more exciting, you know. And not the amount loud now. Okay. Right. Anyway, so we're not allowed to swear or do anything explicit or anything like that. But I've been told that kids will often come in and shout abuse at us.
Yeah.
So that's going to be interesting. I've just opened up that door. But we're doing it. Welcome, DD. How you doing, man?
I'm doing very good. How are you doing?
That's good. You're all green. Why so green? Hello, gold. You're a gold monk. That's crazy.
Hello. Yes,
Are you a
I'm indeed
Buddhist?
gold.
Are you a Buddhist?
No, it's trying to imply that I play a stupid monkey game called Animal Company.
Yeah.
That's what it's implying.
What's wrong with Animal Company, DD? You gave it a little sign when you said that.
What he's trying to say is that he doesn't like kids, basically.
Ah, man. Not like me. Love them.
Wait.
So what? Are you a kid, gold monk?
Yeah, no, I've ever since I've discovered you and I found out that you've been doing your stage shift thing, I've been like, I've always wanted to join. So the fact that I'm here right now, I'm like
Oh, you follow me online? That's good of you, man.
Yeah, TikTok and YouTube.
Oh, not Instagram. You don't do Instagram?
No, I don't use Instagram. But
Not old enough?
I saw and heard that
Saw and heard?
you're about to get a wife.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone else follow me online? Give me a cheer or... Oh, wow, quite a lot of you. Yeah, so I've been doing this whole series about trying to find a wife, and I met a lady through TikTok, actually. She is real. What? Oh. She's a real... I'm sure I've seen her in real life. You know, have a lot of... Yeah, so met her. You got any questions about that, Gold Monk?
No.
Come on, mate. No, you let me down there. I thought you were going to hit me with a zinger. You idiot.
Wait, well, actually.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on, I do. Here we go. So, all right. What are your plans for your next date, considering the last message that she sent you?
Well, well, I met a friend. I've done it, Gold Monk. Yeah, well, I went on the weekend. I got back. I've done it, man. It happened, and I hated her.
In like 10 years.
I hated her, and she hated me. Jesus Christ.
Oh my God.
No, it did
ends
not.
for you, Dom.
It did not go well, man. She, well, it was strange, Gold Monk, because we went out and we went to, I did it at a comedy gig in London, so they came to that. And before we went for food, and the whole time, so it was me, the girl I'm seeing on Instagram, and then her friend. It's called Aoife. It's an annoying name, isn't it?
Red flag.
Aoife. Call yourself, I don't know, Jim or something. Why'd you have to call yourself Aoife? It's so complicated. Doesn't make any sense, but anyway. Well, I had to meet her. Bobby, how old are you, sir?
13.
So, Bobby, one day when you're a real boy, have you had interactions with a lady? How dare I? You're going to beat me up in VR, Bobby. Have you had interactions with a lady, Bobby?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you have. What's happened?
We kissed.
Nice, Bobby. Good for you, man. And how was that? So I've just realised I'm asking a 13-year-old his relations with a lady whilst I'm on stage. This is insane. This isn't allowed, I don't
You gotta
think.
do what you gotta do for comedy, am I right?
Yeah, quite right. Anyway, Bobby, I apologise. Don't tell your mum.
Make sure I will.
I already speak to her regularly. And,
Is your mom's name?
it's Aoife. Anyway. Oh, good times. Anyway, so Yeah, I met a friend, and the friend came, and then I was under the impression I'd hang out with the friend, do my shift that I had to do, like they didn't want to do it, obviously, and then I thought we'd go home, and me and Grace would go away, and then she'd go, but then Aoife's going, what film are we watching later? And I thought, what do you mean we? This isn't a throuple. This isn't three of us. It's me and your friend, and then. Oh, I just don't understand why girls want you to meet their friends, because like she was like, oh, you got to meet my friends. It's like, it's not meeting your friends. It's an interview. That's what it is. It's an interrogation, and if I don't pass, that role's going to be filled by the next person that applies on Hinge. And but she all applications. And she was like, you got to meet my friends. If you don't meet my friends, it's a deal breaker. And then I was like, why do you care about meeting your friends? Like, you're not your friend, you're you. And then she went, but I want to meet your friends. And I went, no, you really don't. Why don't your friends bring their girlfriends? My friends haven't got girlfriends. One of my friends has a VR headset, and you cannot have a VR headset and a girlfriend. I think that's proven by everyone in this room.
Oh, crap.
You cannot have both. See you later, Mum. It is one or the other. You cannot have successful social life and a VR life. So you've all chosen your lane, and this is what it is.
This is us.
Have you got a girlfriend, Monk?
Yeah, but she kind of...
No, you don't. Well, she go to a different school.
She does.
It's kind of like a long distance situation.
A long distance being she doesn't exist.
She does. She does exist.
Long distance in the terms of humanity, because she's not a real human. So where does she live, mate? Sorry to be mean. Where does she live? God, Monk.
But like he's asking for specifics, which I don't know those specifics.
You don't know where she lives? What do you mean?
She knows where I live though.
That's not good. You should both understand why. I think that's a pretty good. Where do you live? Well, I'm not telling you actually. You're my boyfriend, but you can't know that finite information. Well, God, we need to talk. You live in Scotland, I'm assuming, by your general demeanour.
I don't know what general demeanour means, but yes.
Your voice, basically. Your accent.
Yeah,
Your Scottish accent, probably.
I'm being educated. You learn something new every day. Okay.
If you're educated by me, mate, that's an issue. Stupid.
Oh.
What? So where does she live, Monk?
Scotland.
So she lives in Scotland? So where's the long distanceness?
You do realise that it's a whole country.
Where did you meet this man? Sorry, where did you meet this 50-year-old man that has pictures of a woman that he's pretending to be?
Oh my god.
Where did you meet Steve? Where did you meet her?
Wait. Oh, she's phoning me right now. Should we
No,
answer?
yeah, answer and put her on the thing. Let me
Here
speak to her.
we go.
You're right, Steve.
Lee.
You're right, Steve.
I'm with Dom Hatton-Woods right now.
We've done that in Woodshire.
Yeah. Everyone's
How you
talking to Lee.
Hi, Lee.
Hi. Hi, Lee. Hi, Lee. Do you want a yum yum?
What? That's a weird thing to say. Do you want a yum yum? Hang on, sorry, Lee, what's going on? How are you doing? I feel like I'm on the Jeremy Kyle. Yeah, I'm doing well. So we've identified Lee that you are a real person. Is that right? Very aggressive. Because
how about I speak for Lee?
Okay, so I want you to communicate that you told me you're in a long distance relationship and she won't tell you where she lives, please.
Okay, so
say Dom was surprised by the fact.
Dom was surprised that you know where I live, but I don't know where you live.
And she's hung up.
She's still caught. I think she just got.
See you later, buddy.
You're still there. Okay, you're still here. Okay.
Any thoughts on that,
where
Lee?
you are?
No, don't.
Okay, sorry. Alright, sorry.
That's a good idea. Yeah, because they'll say where she lives,
Okay,
and then
okay.
everyone will know.
Exactly.
She's declined such offer. I will never know.
Is she still there?
Yeah, she's still here. She's still here.
So how did you meet? I think that's an acceptable piece of information to share.
How did we meet? I don't think it wasn't very romantic. We kind of just ran into each other. We realized we were both Scottish.
Yes.
And that's something you don't often find in VR games. Like, it's not every day you just run into another.
I thought you were going to say that's something you don't often find in Scotland. I'm pretty sure it is.
We met, and initially we didn't like each other.
Right.
We just met
Good
as
start.
friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was developing feelings for her, and she wasn't.
Right.
Multiple
This is
times.
sad, isn't it? Jesus Christ.
Multiple times I asked her out, but I was declined. I think it was like twice or 3 times or something.
It sounds like the start of a Netflix documentary. And then 7 women was
That's what they
disappeared.
could use the Ready Player Me avatars for, this documentary.
But now everything's going well, is it?
Yeah, I think it's been like a week and a half or something.
Oh, that's great, mate. Round of applause for Gold Monko. If you can do an applause in your emotes.
Thank you.
Well,
Yep.
it won't last, but that's okay.
Can you really be speaking much, Dom? Can you be?
No, I can't be speaking much, man. He's right.
Exactly, Dom.
I went out the house at 1 a.m. to meet a girl that didn't exist, so that's me. It was embarrassing, man. I was on TikTok live at 1 a.m. and there's 2 women. You've heard this? There was 2 women in the live. You alright? Sorry, someone's touching me. Oh my God. In real life. There was two. Oh, feels good.
3 points if you need help now.
There's Angela. There was 2 women in the live, and they were both being kind of flirtatious. And I was like, "Wow, this is great!" And it was 1 a.m. by the way. So, and then one of them said to me, "I've seen you do stand-up in Manchester. Let's go on a date." And I said, "Oh, great, let's go on a date tomorrow." And she went, "No, let's go on a date now." 1 a.m. Bear in mind, I get off the live, and these 2 women sent me their joint address, and I thought, oh, "This is the best day of my life. My mum's going to be so proud of me. This is amazing." 2 of them. 2 of them. So I leave and I go to the house. I'm driving there, everything's going well. And then I get there, and the area is not. Basically, there's a man shouting. There's a man wearing a hospital gown, and this was nowhere near a hospital. So I was like, that's never a good sign of the area's real estate. I don't think if the uniform is a hospital gown. Anyway, I said to the lady, "Hey, I'm here." And then she goes, "All right, I can't see you. Send me a picture of the street you're on." So I sent her a picture of the street I was on. And then she went, "Oh, I can't, you're nowhere near where I am," even though it was exactly where she sent me. And then she said, "Just come and knock on the door." And I was like, "I'm not knocking on random doors at 1 a.m. when people are wearing hospital gowns. That sounds like a bad idea."
Shoot your shot in it.
Anyway, and then I was there, I'd driven there 30 minutes there, and she just blocked me. She had no intention to meet me ever. Turns out her and her mate lived in Dublin, and they just had a great night sending me around Manchester. I mean, that gives the Irish goodbye a new definition, doesn't it? You know what I mean? And then whilst I was there, pretty pathetically, gone out for these 2 hypothetical women, and also, by the way, woke my flatmate up, so we had to move his car to let me out. And then this policeman pulls me over because it was such a rough area, and there was a man shouting in hospital gown, not in hospital. And the policeman goes, "What are you doing here, son?" And I was like, "Mate, please do not make me explain this to you. I cannot relive this. Embarrassing. Sad." What's going on?
Oh no, I can just hear him sticking his bum out
He stuck his bum in your face.
there. No, Owen, look behind you there.
Look behind you. There's someone
Look
sticking their butt out
behind
the car.
Oh!
Owen.
Hello, son. Come here.
Dom, don't even.
Oh.
Coward wants to know.
Oh my god!
Oh, boy.
You'd have met me at 1 a.m. Oh, he's gone. Ah, that's sad. Owen's abandoned me.
You taught Owen what it meant to be gay.
Whoa, less of that. We're not allowed to swear, Gold Monk. Well, it's not a swear word. But... Anyway. Less of that. No, anyway. Any questions? Anyone? Owen, did you enjoy that moment we just shared?
It was very romantic from my end.
I would try to explain.
Oh, you didn't know what happened? That's not good, is it? Oh, it didn't mean anything to him. It smelled lovely.
The scariest
smelled
part
like
is that when
raspberries.
people disconnect in the game, that happens like 9 out of 10 times. If
Is that
someone
right?
disconnects, they are bound to get you know what you just did to Owen. Kinda.
Well, that sounds like a not safe.
What?
We had Owen.
Bombing
Whoa! Less of it, Kit Kat.
What I do?
Kit Kat.
We shared a lovely moment, Owen. That's what happened.
Oh, lovely. Okay.
Found yourself a boyfriend.
I found myself a man. And that's what I've been looking for this entire time. Right, what's going to happen tonight is there's going to be, so I'm obviously hosting it. It's the Dom Hatton-Woods and Friends show, so there's going to be two of my friends, Tony Vino. Some of you may have seen him last time. Was anyone here for that?
Yeah.
Tony was here, and then Kieran Lawless. Kieran, who's new to the. All right, shut up now. Kieran Lawless, who's. I love you all, but in small doses. That's what Mum said to me as a child. Anyway, yeah, except for Owen on a massive dose of you, Owen. So there's going to be so Kieran Lawless, who's another new to the VR world, although who follows StageTime VR on Instagram.
Yeah.
That's not enough for you. You'll need to follow StageTime VR on Instagram. We're trying to get it up. Anyway, so Kieran, we made a video with Kieran the other day, introducing comedians to VR for the first time. He was in that, so you may have seen him there. He's an Irishman. His daughter took me out at 1 a.m. And anyway, his daughters. So that's what's going to happen. So Kieran's going to be the first act. He's going to come on now. He's going to do some jokes. It's going to be great. And then he's going to bring Tony on, and I'll come on at the end and say goodbye. So if you get any questions for me, we can do them at the end. But few things I've got to let you know of. You guys have been great so far, but please don't talk amongst yourself while the comedian's on. It's distracting. Just listen to them. Great things to say. And if they want to speak to you, they will. And obviously then you can interact. And also, I'm going to take the headset off now so Kieran can put it on. So there's going to be a few minutes of delay. Talk amongst yourself. When Kieran's back in the room, please give him all your love and all your attention. And I'll see you guys at the end of the show. Have a lovely time. Thank you.
Are we ready to go? Yes. Oh, look at this. This is my first ever VR gig, which is very difficult. You might, by the way, I was coming out before I left my flat today. I told my housemate, I'm going to do my first VR gig. And she started laughing in my face because apparently I can't even say VR, right? Some of you are like, yeah. It turns out I can't say the letter or, which was the giveaway when I tried to pretend to Dom that I was a 21-year-old woman who wanted to marry him in Dublin. But yeah, apparently I can't say, yeah, I had him run around. He cleaned that story up. He was there for hours. Right? I was naming bits of Manchester that don't exist just to send it to him. Just so I was there going, yeah, no. He plays. He ended up in somebody's living room. It's the best. This is exciting. Like, this is very, very cool. Because like the thing is, I don't know how many of you will like do any performing or anything, like in your like real life stage today. But a classic tip that you're always given is like, just imagine the audience are naked. But some of you probably are. Like, that's the weird thing. Some of you are probably at home and go, what am I going to do while that VPN warms up? So like the thing, hey, relax, let's clean that up. I love as well that like, because some of you are just like, it's just a tiny bit like blurry, but I love that like, you can really tell how much imagination you all have by your names. So you've got like, go like Tamas, and then you got Clancy. Just like, you put no thought into that at all, did you, Clancy? Just like,
This guy's a puncher, by the way.
what? This is cutting banter. What? Oh my God. So, are you threatening me? Because I've never felt. I've been threatened by comedy audiences before. This is the most relaxed I've ever felt. They're going, well, they're all 13 and miles away. Like this is it. I've never been more sure I won't get punched in the face. I might get doxxed. Like, you know, maybe like a kill squad is heading to my apartment right now. But I feel like I'm going to be pretty all right. Although I'm very jealous. I can't really see your name like gold. That like I was talking to Dom the whole time. I love that. First of all, I love that you virtually stormed out. Like that was so good. You stormed out when Dom insulted you. Because I love watching somebody storm out while still definitely being in bed. Just like,
I'm sitting on my bed right now, in fact.
how bloody dare you? If anything, I'm gonna.
My mom just hears me screaming, ah! Gold Monk, why are you screaming? I'm running away!
Go Monk, you are the best. Actually, because the way I normally do comedy, I want to do this. Give me a cheer if you're based in England. Right. Give me a cheer if you're under 18 years old.
I'm a minor.
Give me a cheer. What I'm basically doing is I'm trying to see how many people I can get their mum to knock on their door before this show is. If I just keep getting you cheer, go, woohoo, I'm 13 years old. You just have like how many mums by the end of the show I just say, quiet in there. What are you doing? What are you doing in there? So this is a, give me a cheer if you're over 18 years old. I'm gonna try and see how many of your mums I can get to knock on the door. Just be like, quiet down and move out for the last time. You're 45 and you're at this gig with 18-year-olds. What is fun is because I don't live in this world, so you guys all know how it works, but I really don't. Like I really just don't know what's going on here. But it's so smooth. Some of you like be blatantly chatting up other people in here. And I think I can't do that as a real boy. So like you guys are just like doing it. It's like, and like, oh, I can't read. What was it again? Gold Monk.
Yeah, the Gold
I
Monk.
like the Gold Monk. What is it a reference to again?
It's not really a reference to anything, it's just to do with the fact that I play a silly monkey game called Animal Company.
Well, that's a reference to the thing.
Okay,
That's,
well,
yeah,
well, I guess,
that
but
is the.
it doesn't have a relation to the name, so I didn't see it as a...
That's fair enough. You're clearly so much cooler than I've ever been in my life. Because even when Dom was accusing you of having a fake girlfriend, you were still smoother than I've ever been. It's just yeah, I've got a fake girlfriend.
Dom will ever have.
I've met Dom. You're right. I mean, I've met Dom. I've seen him talk to people. Dom is proof that if you're tall, women will be initially attracted to you. But then, if you talk to them, they can go off you pretty quick. That is all my experience of Dom. Just when they look, go, oh my God, you're like 6 foot tall. Oh, no, is that your personality? Anyway, bye. He's lovely. I love him. Women, on the other hand, are smarter. But you're very good. Because he was like, oh, how did you meet? Like, what was the thing? And you were like, well, they were Scottish, I was Scottish. I was like, I couldn't do that in Ireland. I never even considered walking up to people in Ireland going, I'm Irish as well. Yeah, we all are. We literally all are. That is not growing up. You're in Ireland. Like, what are you talking about? This is an Irish town. So like, yeah, very, very good. So you in the green, you cheered for being over 18. What? Like, I don't want to be creepy. What age are you?
I'm 18.
I'm trying to grab this microphone stand. So, do you have a...
You'll get it.
Yeah.
Trying to
Oh, actually, I can't.
Don't worry, you'll get it. You'll get it.
Oh my God.
Calm down.
Oh, this is going to be... Why don't I just be an old man for this whole thing? And you can just laugh at me. I'm muted. I'm muted.
Left hand X button.
I can't see them. I can only see hands that aren't holding anything.
Just one.
Crashing out in Irish.
Job.
Yeah, we got you.
There we go.
There you go for a second.
Right. So was that all muted?
Yeah.
What happened there?
I don't know.
Right.
So basically, you must have accidentally muted yourself.
Okay. That is just me being an old man for this. So I arrived here. Was like, oh, what's going to be like the average age? They were like, oh, people will be like 13. Like, what am I going to do? They went, do you have any jokes about TikTok? I was like, no, I don't. No, I don't. I have jokes about the 90s. Do you remember the 90s, man and Green? What do you do for a living? I can't touch any buttons now. Because you were all like, it's the X button, it's the X button. But all I can see are my hands. I was just sitting there going, it's the X button, that's my fingers. My God.
Just cross your fingers, you'll be all good. There's an X.
Cross my fingers in real life or virtual reality.
He's joking.
Yeah, I'm joking. I'm actually 13 as well. I'm 13 as well. I mean, some of my online accounts, but that's another story. I want to tell you all of that. No.
You can't just say that.
That is a lie. It's a lie. This is a clean game.
Of course it is.
Yeah, I'm a lot of your girlfriends. I just thought what I'd do is I'd gather you all together and break up with you as a collective. I'm a 40-year-old man. Do you remember when I told you that I loved Dua Lipa? I had to Google who that was right before I told you that I loved you. I thought Justin Bieber. Apparently he's like 40 now, so like I couldn't do it. Yeah, it's all. I'm very old. So are you like in uni?
No.
Did you doing your A levels?
No.
Are you alive?
Funny enough, I dropped out of college after a week and a half.
Are you alive?
What? Who would have thought that somebody who lives in a VR world would have dropped out of something that they're doing?
Who would have thought?
VR. Hey, screw you. I'm not allowed to swear to the people who go VR. I was at the Edinburgh Festival. a couple of years ago, and I was walking. Oh yeah, classic. I know. I mean, literally, they let everyone go. You just have to go to Edinburgh. Oh, look at that. If I readjust, I can see you guys. But I was in the Edinburgh Festival, and I was walking home at 1 a.m. after a gig. I did like a midnight gig, and I was walking home, and I was just chatting to a friend of mine on the phone, right? They had done a late gig, I'd done a late gig, was chatting to them. And this drunk Scottish lady stopped me on the street. She just stopped me and was like, oh my God, I love the Irish accent. You're Irish. I love the Irish accent so much. Oh my God, I love the Irish. Say 333,033. But me being an idiot who can't handle social interaction just went, 4, and then walked off. Because apparently, by the way, the Irish accent has been voted the coolest accent in the world. Like, we do get voted the coolest accent in the world. But Irish men have also been voted the ugliest men in the world. Right? So we are the ugliest men with the best accent. But don't you think, if I'm going to be the ugliest man with the, like, hottest accent, I should just do virtual reality, right? I should just be like, I look like whatever you want me to look like, and then I'll sound like this. That would be the best. By the way, we often get the Scottish accent is also very sexy. Not for everyone. I mean, that took way too long. Gold Monk, if you're going to celebrate, you have to input the celebration. I was like, the Scottish are the best, and you were like, need to commute. Calculate. Cheer! Way! You're going to have to be quick. Is anyone from further away who's not from the UK? Oh, no. All right. Is it just anybody?
We have a hand. Wait.
We have a hand.
Just put your hand up. Where are you from?
No, there's more than one hand.
North America. Are you putting on that voice? You are allowed to be young in here, because I really feel like you've got North America. I'm actually an adult. I'm allowed to be drinking here. Are you actually from North America?
Yes.
I mean, you are lying. You are definitely from Wigan. There's no way. North America. I'm a Yankee Doodle. What part of America?
The USA.
Oh, the USA part of America. That's the best bit. I hate that non-USA bit. That non-USA. I think they call it Canada normally. The non-USA bit. I love that USA bit of Canada. Wait, what am I talking about now? What age are you? This, I know that's so creepy, but like I can't see you all. You're all dressed as adults. I'm just gonna get cancelled. Whatever. I love the people who are making moves
Just
on me.
disappear. You have been cancelled.
Yeah. My name has been Michael McIntyre, and good night, everybody. What age are you, USA American?
So, USA American?
USA American? Look, I feel like Socko's coming over to check you out. Socko's moved over as Socko's just moved over as like the security.
We're just concerned with children telling us their ages, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, and I mean rightly so, rightly so. But I got nothing. It's so weird when you just hear somebody go, "I'm definitely North American." Say any other sentence. Say any other sentence. USA, North America, America. Oh, I got to get back to the pickup truck that is in America. Definitely from Birmingham, tops. Definitely from.
No, bro.
So to that one other DD Junior. So what do you do for a living, DD Junior?
I'm a chef.
You are a liar. That's what you are. What's your special? I feel like you just made yourself breakfast this morning and went, I'm a chef. I put the milk on the cornflakes. Ooh la la. I'm quite a culinary genius. But,
Sugar on it, you know, sometimes.
oh, I mean, you gotta, but I bet you, I can't do the hand, I bet you sprinkle it. I bet you don't even spoon it. You're like, I'm a chef. I'm a sprinkle this on.
Exactly.
Like a classy person. I'm gonna make my own tea. Actually, I feel like your mum made you breakfast. You're just like, what's your speciality dish? Name a food.
Put me on the spot. Steak. I'll make a
I mean,
steak.
to be fair, if you're a chef, name a food is not putting you on the spot. Whoa, I haven't revised.
Memory at that point.
I'm just a chef. I haven't revised for this show. So, guys, you guys are actually so much fun. I mean, I know I've been warned by Socko to be like, be less weird. But I have to know what young people are interested in since Man United were good the last time I knew what young people were listening to. That's how old I am. Also, I don't have a timer, so I think I'm going to bring Tony Vino on. So, basically, we're going to do the handover. Tony Vino, if you haven't seen him, is incredible. Just like before, we will have to do like the handover, so maybe a few minutes, but stick around because he is incredible. And he also, unlike me, has jokes, and that is going to be amazing. That would, you're two comedians in, and I think one of us should tell a joke. And either me and Dom have nailed that. But, so it'll be a few minutes, but stick around because you guys actually are great fun. And I think the show is really nice to do. So, Tony will be with you in a couple of minutes, guys. Stick around.
Thanks for coming.
Ah! Oh, this is so exciting, right? I did this show a month ago, and there's a saying in the comedy world: you do the stage time twice in your career, once on the way up, once on the way down. It's nice to be back, anyway. So thanks. I'm your last comedian on. Oh wait, are you up for some more comedy, people? Yeah. Okay, you are going to find the next 3 hours of entertainment is going to fly by. It really is. So this is fine. I'm genuinely excited, and I think I'm going to be okay with this because, well, I'm a dad anyway, so I'm used to kind of getting disrespected by teenagers on a Sunday night anyway. So this is going to be fine. Especially, I'm expecting a lot from you as well. I've been hearing Gold Monk is smashing into people. Yeah? I will do. Now, I've got a bit of history here. Now, first of all, Kieran said you might want to have a joke. Do you want to hear a joke, everybody?
Yeah.
Okay. Gold Monk, this is going to be for you. I'm going to do you a joke based in Scotland. Okay. This is not actually a comedy club. This is Gold Monk. This is your life. It's all about you tonight, Gold. So this is a joke. This is a real joke based in Scotland. Okay. This is not. I've not written. This is an actual joke. I thought as long as you can have one joke by the end of the night. Here we go. Right. Okay. Imagine if you would. Okay. Now, by the way, whereabouts in Scotland are you based, Gold Monk?
Am I allowed to say?
The gig's quite short, to be honest. What? North, outside? Okay, all right. Give us the street, the number. No, it's not really. But as in,
Let's imagine we're right up in the north of Scotland, right? Inverness. Okay, have you ever been up to Inverness? Well, up there, you'll know this. There's the hospital, right? There's a pub called something like the King. Let's call it the Queen's Arms. Anyway, there's a pub opposite the hospital, right up in the north of Scotland. It's a Friday night, okay, and then there's a lock-in, everyone's having a drink, and then someone from the hospital, a patient walks in, and he's really ill, right? He's in one of those hospital gowns, you know, with the big splits up the back, right? And he walks in, and he orders a triple whiskey. The barman gives him a triple whiskey, drinks it, he orders the second triple whiskey, then a third triple whiskey, the barman puts it on the bar, and then the patient starts coughing like this, he goes, and he says, I shouldn't be having this. Not with what I got. And the barman says, what's that? He goes, 50p. There you go. It's an actual joke, ladies and gentlemen. Good night, Gold Monk. I also... Go on, Mark. What do you reckon to that, Gold Monk?
Well, if you guys found it funny, that's good for you, but coming from
He's offended.
I'm not offended. It's just funny.
Well, there we go. Look at that. Do you know what? Right, because I am genuinely half Scottish, right? I was actually, my mum is from, she's from Glasgow, so I know the Scottish accent, okay. So my mum and dad, they met, in fact, 54 years ago, they met in Glasgow. My dad is Spanish, okay, and people never believe, genuinely, that's why my second name is, I'm genuinely half Spanish. My father is called Mariano. He has a very sexy Spanish voice. I don't know how this happened. My father, he talked like this. And I talk like this, right? And so, honestly, it was a nightmare. Girlfriend used to ring up and be like, put your dad back on. Like that. And he goes like this, right? So he met my mum. Imagine if you would, 54 years ago, a Scottish receptionist getting chatted up by a Spaniard. This has genuinely happened 54 years ago. He went like this. He leant on the reception desk and he goes, beautiful señorita, what is your name? And she went, Agnes. It's so exotic. Oh my goodness. Crazy days. So that's it. And genuinely, my dad has been in the UK over 50 years right now. This is the thing. He still doesn't know English very well. He's terrible at English. So this is how bad my dad is English. Imagine this. Over 50 years been in the UK. He's retired now, but he has 2 houses that he rents out. This is how bad. He goes like this the other day. He goes, hey, you know, I have living in one of my house some aliens. And I'm like, Dad, it's pronounced Somalians. Okay. There you go. I'll be giving a written explanation to some of the jokes later on. So this is this. Now, well done, by the way, for like doing this well. We did a practice on this on Wednesday where we did some like kind of VR boxing thing. This is how old I feel. I got ill, right? They had to get me a chair and a glass of water because I didn't understand, because you know, like your body moves around, but you're actually stood in the same place, right? I got this thing called motion sickness, and so the guy that works here said, have you got vertigo? I said, no, I just live around the corner. Hello, second joke of the night there. Have you got vertigo? No, it doesn't matter. It's all right. Okay. So, but I'm genuine. It was possibly the illest I've felt in years right now. Do any of you guys ever get a bit, do you ever feel like dizzy or ill when you're doing ocular drift?
Yeah.
Honestly, it's the worst I've felt in years. Like, there was one time, I'll tell you the one time I felt more ill than this, right? Now, first of all, right, hands up, who's had coronavirus? Hands up, who's had coronavirus? Okay. Keep your hands up if you've still got it. Excellent. Right.
Symptoms, but I've definitely had it.
Oh crikey! There you go.
It's been rumored that I've like no one had it, and then like it was passed on to everyone else in my family, but I was the only one that didn't get it. So maybe I just didn't show symptoms, and I just passed it to everyone else.
Well, thanks very much for that, Gold Monk. Everyone else, don't answer in such detail if you could, because we'll be here till Tuesday. But that's great. I love that. But right, genuinely, right. Sorry, go on, Clancy. You were about to say something. Go on, Clancy. You've got the floor.
No, it's not.
It was a hit and run. You were just, okay, well done, Clancy. That's excellent. You hear that silence, Clancy? That's your fault. Well done, Clancy. There we go. Now, I tell you, right, this was the worst illness I've ever had, though, right? Forget norovirus, right? And I had, like, obviously, for comedy, comedians, norovirus was so COVID-19 was the worst thing. It was March 2020, wasn't it, when people like this, they were all like this, oh, you need to, because you're not going to be doing like live comedy for years, you're going to have to start doing things online. So I took up gambling. That was nice, right? And I've lost my house, but don't worry about that. But this was, that's why I was asking where you live, Goldman. And, but basically, right, this is the worst ever illness I ever had, right? Norovirus, right? Who's ever had norovirus, right? This was, there you go, DD, that's why, in the green, that's why, literally, I turned your colour green when I had it. It was horrible. If you've not had it, this has happened, right? I caught it once when I was working on a cruise ship, right? It's basically vomiting and diarrhea at the same time. Honestly, it's that bad. You can't even trust a fart, honestly, right? I thought I was yawning. I was like this. I went, oh, no. I was horrified, right? As were the people in the jacuzzi, just like, they couldn't believe it either. Unbelievable, right? So listen, what I wanted to do something different. I'm going to show you how to write jokes, right? This is what I thought we'll do. We'll do a competition right here, right? I'm going to give away a prize, okay? It's going to be at Gold Monk's house. He won't tell you where it is. So, but you need to find it. You get £1,000 as long as we can all find out where Gold Monk lives tonight, right? Yeah, it's about right. So what it is, right? I'm going to show you it. This is how you write jokes, right? Now, because I've been doing comedy for, like, by the way, I've been doing comedy for 20 years, right now, right? Not. I know it feels like it tonight, but I genuinely have. And I used to be, before I did this, I used to be a solicitor. I used to be a lawyer before I did this. I gave it up 20 years ago to do this, because I mean, who wants to earn £200 an hour, eh? I can earn that in a week now. Thanks very much for the careers eyes called Gold Monk, right? So this is it, right? So when during the pandemic, I actually went online and I used to teach people how to write jokes. I've done an online comedy course, and we'll do a live joke writing session right here, okay? Right? So the one that picks the best joke here gets the £1,000 prize, gets to go to Gold Monk's house. It's going to be fantastic, right? So here we go. So this is how you do it, right? There's a game I've invented called the I've Got a Job game, right? So what you do, you shout out, you go, I've got a job, and everyone says, what is it? And then you say the job, and then everyone goes, how's it going? And then you say the punchline. Now, this is the bit to remember. When you're writing a joke, you start with the punchline first, and you work backwards, okay? So that's how so try and think of a phrase, how you would describe a job, right? So you might go like, imagine you might go, it's a bit up and down. So you go, I've got a job. Everyone goes, what is it? I'm an elevator attendant. How's it going? It's a bit up and down. Do you get it? They've got it. You've got it. So that's the format. You go, I've got a job. What is it? I'm a yoga instructor. How's it going? It's put me in a difficult position. Right. That kind of thing. Here we go, right? This is the first, right, on VR, never been done before, and this is genuinely great. Like, we are making history tonight, okay? This is the first joke-a-thon on VR ever in the history of VR. Here we go, right? So just, if you've thought of one, try and think of a phrase, attach a object, and then just shout, I've got a job, if you've thought of it. 3. Now, if you don't think of one, and we just stand here in silence, it does go from a comedy show to a hostage situation. Okay, so that's... Oh, you've got one. Who's got one? Who's got one?
Me.
Yes, fantastic. Right, we're through. You've got a job. What's the job?
I do gymnastics.
He does not. Right, okay, so we all go, after 3, we all go, how's it going? 1, 2, 3. How's it going?
It's put me right in a twist.
He's put him in a twist. There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we have, you are definitely in the lead with that one, Bobby. Okay, so, but there you go, well done. Yes, Goldmonk's got one. Okay, what's the job?
I build clocks.
He builds clocks. All together, how's it going?
It's time consuming.
It's time consuming, come on. Come on. Bobby, you're still in the lead. Here we go. And I'm doing, yeah. I just did that right. Okay, next one. Here we go. Yes, Milo, go for it.
Yeah, I'm a priest.
He's a priest, right. 3, 2, 1. How's it going?
God awful.
God, you definitely get sacked for that one, Milo, to be honest. There you go, look at that. Yes, Nick Games. What's the job?
I'm a motorway assistant.
Is it a motivation assistant?
A motorway. Like the other people.
Well, let's carry on. Let's give it a go. 3, 2, 1. How's it going?
It's too deadly.
Yep. We didn't understand. We'll just move on to the next one, shall we? There we go. Yes. Hunter. Well, clearly you do. And so, anyone else? Right. You're on Xbox. I've been playing video games long enough that I remember when it was Twitter Box. Anyway, Hunter, go for it. You play games on Xbox. 3, 2, 1. How's it going?
Basically, it's get my skill up, play more games, do all that, get better.
So Hunter's just had a breakdown in the middle of the. Right, I'm going to give away the prize. Right, I'm going to do two more. Here we go. Here we go. Has anyone else got one before I give away the prize? Yes, go on then. Sunny, British Sunny. That's actually an oxymoron, by the way.
I climb mountains.
She climbs mountains. Okay, let's make this the penultimate one. Here we go. All together.
How's it going? I'm on thin ice.
She's on thin ice. Look at that. That is actually the best one. Yeah, I think I think you might win that one. We'll do one more. I got one. Almost. All right, 2 more because Clancy's got one as well. Right, here we go. Right, go on then, Reese.
I'm a firefighter.
He's a firefighter. All together.
How's it going?
It's pretty heated.
It's pretty. Oh yeah, that's good. Yeah, that was a heated debate. Clancy.
He stole my joke. Never mind.
You're the fight. Oh really? Look at that.
He stole the job, boss. He didn't steal.
Oh my god. Go on then. How are you going to do it, Clancy? So you're a firefighter. How are you going to do it?
I mean, the fight is pretty hard to beat.
Okay. Well, there we go. Well, in the end, then, thanks for. This is what I love. The audience are heckling themselves. This is ace, right? British Sunny, you won that. Okay, so that's £1,000. Okay, so if you can just go to Goldmonk's house now, that'd be absolutely fine. There you go. Goldmonk was genuinely worried. This is the crazy thing, right? Because I am an old school gamer, and this is getting very real. I'm worried about VR. Isn't it getting a bit too real? The whole thing about reality is that it's not that good. That's why we want to escape it, isn't it? Really, that's the great thing about gaming. No, look, gaming, right? I'm from the days you don't want it to be real. I played a lot of Mario. Never ever jumped on a mushroom and grown 3 times the size, right? That is not a thing that we want, right?
No,
we like. Well, that's true. That is true. But basically, right, the thing about gaming, when I started gaming, I was back in the. I remember I had a PlayStation. And my game I played. Who's played Call of Duty, by the way? A lot of people play Call of Duty online.
No.
This is. You don't want gaming to get too real, right? I remember playing it, and my granddad came in, and it was Call of Duty 2 D-Day landings, and I said, "Look at this D-Day landings, Granddad. How good's this?" He said, "It's not good." He goes, "I was there the first time round." I said, "Yeah," and he said, "I'll be dead honest with you. The graphics were more realistic." And when you got shot, you couldn't start again. So that is why, right? We don't want VR to go that real, really. So there we go. So now here we go, right? So the big end now. Anyone, here's the competition, right? Anyone give me any subject. Now, because I've got kids, by the way, that young. I mean, my son's it's his first year at big school this year. He's 15. He's really lazy. Got there late, right? But anyway, so I've got a son. I've got a son who's 15. I've got a 10-year-old. Then I've got a little young one. Right now, Christmas time. How cute is it? Have we got anyone is anyone under 10 in the room? Hello, under 10 in the room? Yes, I am. Yeah, it's actually Gold Monk. He's actually 7. There you go. Oh, yeah. I tell you what, Modern Coconut. That you sound a very deep voice for an 8-year-old. That's very impressive, right? Is it how many are you smoking a day then, Modern Coconut? Because that's it. Because as a parent, I'm excited. Like there's different stages you get to with your kids. Like there's in Britain there's a thing where it's a rite of passage. You go for your first pint at 18 with your kid. But I'm looking forward to when my little boy gets to 12. I'll take him for his first vape. That'll be very exciting, isn't it? Boom, boom, boom. Right. But the thing is, right now, teenagers, right? One of the things is, I've been trying to, is this wrong as me as a parent? I've been trying to tell my kid to try and speak properly, right? Because he's gone like total, like we live in Manchester, yeah? But he talks like he's from the Bronx or something like that, yeah? He's like, I'm like, do you want a sandwich? And he's like, are you stepping up to me, Dad? I'm like, no. I'm just asking if you want, genuinely, I remember once I was on a train from the north of England down to the south, and I challenged a 14-year-old who sat across from me to speak properly, right? He goes like this. I said, where are you getting off the train? He goes like this. He goes, I'm getting off here in Birmingham. And I said, you haven't pronounced the G. And he goes, right? I am getting off in Birmingham, G. So, because I'm all about, right? Because I think we should speak like genuinely. Because like Americans in the room. Hello to the Americans. Hello, Americans. There you go. There we go. Like this is. I genuinely. I remember one American I met. I was doing a show out in. I've been out to America, right? And and this guy was like, a comic guy goes, "Excuse me, are you from England?" I said, "Yes, I am." He goes, "I just want to say thank you for Shakespeare." And I was like, as though I'd written it, right? And I said, well, I want to say thank you for Man versus Food. Appreciate that, America. You've done it. Right? Because it's all about pronunciation. Like America, like Jane, my friend, like Satch Mehta, right? Honestly, Americans, they say we're two nations divided by a common language. I was doing a show at one comedy club down south America, but Alabama. The guy running the club genuinely said, he goes, "Hey buddy," I said, "Yes." He goes, "Hey buddy, are you pro-gay?" I'm like, "Are you pro-gay?" I was like, "I'm not even amateur gay." I don't even know what you mean by that, to be honest. Right? Because it is. Right. What was that, Gold Monk? What was that, Gold Monk?
Said don't try and copy Dom now.
Don't come, oh crikey, flipping out. No, he said don't copy Dom. No, I don't want to get arrested. No chance. And but it's all about, right? I try to tell my kids this is like it's proper pronunciation. This is because it gets you in trouble. For instance, here's an example, right? My favourite ever example of an accent was I was doing a show. I don't know if you'll get this, but see if we'll get it right. I was out doing a show out in Rhodes. It's a Greek island. And I was with another comedian called Junior Simpson. And we were at the airport, and there's a Greek lady at this sandwich kiosk, and he ordered a ham and cheese panini. Right, this is the most cute example of the Greek accent, like this, right? He ordered this ham and cheese panini, and the Greek lady behind the counter passed it to him, and he said to her, he said, "Oh, sorry, love, no, sorry, could you heat it?" And she went, No, you heat it. There you go. There you go. So that's me, everybody. Have you had a good night so far? Yeah. Well, that is amazing. I'm so glad because my dad did say to me, he said, "Listen, son, with this comedy. If you can make just one person laugh, you're not very good. I appreciate that. Thanks, Dad. So, right. Now, whatever you decide to do in life, right, honestly, and you're at that stage, and I'm so glad we've had such a lovely time, because I genuinely don't know because it's I'm 47, I don't know, like when I was, right, genuinely, the funniest thing I saw when I was 13, this is genuinely, when I was at school, I remember one morning after the summer break, this genuinely happened, we had blackboards at our school, you know, where it's like chalk, the teacher would use chalk and black. And then the teacher, first day back after school, right, lifted up this blackboard. He went, and then one of the kids in school, had drawn a willy on the actual thing. And I went, that is comedy completed. That was the funniest thing ever. And none of you will have ever had that, because now obviously at school, now it's all interactive whiteboards. You've got to email it in. That was not allowed and you get arrested. So, but I didn't, right. So my dad, right, I'll tell you this one thing about my dad, right? This is about the last story I'll give for you, right? Is he was a hard worker, my dad, right? He came over here from Spain, came to the UK, and I now live in a place called Manchester. By the way, Manchester, has anyone been to Manchester? Is anyone from Manchester? Well, there we go. It's right. This is, the young people love Manchester now, because you can go around the city, right? What was that?
Angry Ginger.
Angry Jim, thank you very much. I thought I was quite calm. But anyway, you've met my girlfriend. Anyway, so there you go, right. She hates when I call her that. And right, so basically, right, by the way, come to Manchester, the great thing, this is only last year in Manchester, we've now got electric hire scooters. In London, they have what are called Boris bikes. We've now got single-use electronic hire bikes. They're called B-bikes, right? And all the young people are using them in Manchester. Amazing. This is how it works. You've got on your phone, you've got a thing called the B app, right? And then you go up to the bike. This is how it works, okay? This electric hire bike. And what you do, you go up and it unlocks it with the app. And you get on the bike. And then you go on your journey, and then at the end of your journey, you throw it in the canal. Well, that seems to be what all the young people in Manchester are doing, right? So my dad, he came over here, and he started a job up in Preston. He worked at an Italian restaurant. This was back in the early 1970s. Because northern people didn't know the difference between Italian and Spaniards, right? And then he got a job there. From there, he met someone who gave him a job at a place called British Aerospace, right? And he was an engineer for over 30 years, my dad. Now, I've got a story from when I was young. I must have been maybe 7 or 8, about modern coconuts age, but I didn't have the voice of a 40-year-old, right? And basically, and so it was about 5 o'clock in the morning. My dad got him from work because he used to work 9 in the evening to 5 o'clock in the morning. Now I work 9 till 9:30, and I'm tired, right? But I think he was a real hard worker. So he did a full shift, got back at 5 o'clock in the morning. We were all asleep, right? Now the context of the story. In our back garden, we had a dog. Okay. Now this isn't the funny bit. My mum used to call the dog Achilles. Just so she could go, Achilles, heel. She thought that was funny, right? Now, there was a fence, right? And next door, they had a rabbit in a hutch. My dad got home from work. Nobody was up, right? And he'd found that our dog had buried underneath the fence. It had gone into next door neighbour's garden. And it was back in our garden. And it had next door neighbour's rabbit in its mouth like that. Proper dead. Broken bones, ripped fur. You know what my dad did? He didn't tell anybody. He got the rabbit, he went into the kitchen, he washed it up, he reset the bones, and he just put it back in the hutch. Like that, right? Fixed the fence, and he went to bed, right? He went to bed until the next day. My mum was like this. When he woke up, she went, Mariano, he goes, I hear nothing, what? She's like, the children next door, they're distraught. He goes, oh, that's terrible. Tell me why. Well, their rabbit, it died 3 days ago. They buried it. It's turned up in the hutch again. But it's a miracle. It's a miracle. So there you go. Unfortunately, I don't have any social media or anything like that. So if you want to follow me, I'll be just walking out of the building in Salford But there you go. Yes, modern coconut, you have a question? Yes, bring it.
I want to give you a word I made up. I want you to define it and use it in a sentence.
Oh, here we go. This is a challenge. Right, okay, you're going to give me a word that you've made up. Look at this. Okay, go for it. Okay.
Globber.
Globber. Okay. This is, by the way, just to let you know, I take modern coconut to every show I do. This is how I end every gig.
Set up.
With my best globber material, right? I tell you what, modern coconut, right? I'll do, if you're going to do a challenge, give me any subject and I'll give you a proper joke on that subject. Oh, do you now, Hunter? Look at you showing off. What does clobber mean?
I called the toilet up.
Exactly, yeah. Because in English, clobber, English right, Goldmont, clobber means clothing, you know. And some of you have got that because, like, if you look at Clancy, he's got all nicely dressed up, and then he changed his mind tonight. But there you go. So, give me any subject, and I'll tell you a joke about it. Give me a subject. Could be anything.
Milo.
Milo. Is Milo a subject? I've never studied Milo at school. Right.
Oh, that subject.
Yeah, or anything, but not a person.
Anything.
Yeah.
Dogs.
Dogs. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Here we go. Okay. Dogs. Right. Okay. My dog's not got no nose. How does he smell? Terrible. Thank you very much. There you go. That's an actual dog joke. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We got away with it. Also, he's got no legs either, so every night we take him out for a drag. Anyway, there we go. Right. Listen, you guys have been absolutely fantastic. I'm going to finish with, I've written a song for tonight. It's called the StageTime song. Right, give me a clap. All together, clap together. Here we go, clap. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Stage time. It was just a short song. There you go. Thanks very much. I hope you enjoyed that. I've been Tony Vino. God bless you. Good night. Give yourselves a round of applause.